popular opinions. Obviously, of course, there's a lot of unpopular opinions, political opinions, but I'll be talking about unpopular opinions about cultural things that everybody loves. Okay, so unpopular opinions, we'll be going over several of mine. Of course, some of them I talked to in depth, like the Sword and Shield thing, or The Incredibles, or Spider-Verse. So we'll be covering a couple of my most unpopular opinions. Trolls is DreamWorks' worst franchise. A lot of people love Trolls. Honestly, considering the fact that they made 3 movies, is of this. But a lot of people will often point to like the Boss Baby as DreamWorks' worst franchise, but I always point to Trolls. And I hate all 3. I have never seen all 3 movies, but I really don't like them because I don't like the whole brand of Trolls. Okay? I don't like the whole brand of Trolls. I know Trolls as a series is intended for female audiences in mind. Okay? Honestly, of course, I'm not going to like Trolls, but a lot of people do like this movie series, even though the IMDb score is 6.4 out of 10, with Trolls World Tour say that 6.1 out of 10, but according to me, it is still DreamWorks' worst franchise. Number 2, Frozen is awful. Okay, I hate Frozen. I know back in the day, a lot of people just hated Frozen simply because it was popular. It's kind of, the norm for people to hate things that are popular. But Frozen is easily one of the most popular movies ever made. It was one of the few instances where a original movie made $1 billion. And they even had a sequel that also made $1 billion. It is very well for an original IP or original series to become really popular in this day and age of Marvel and superhero movies, where that age has declined, which means we're trying to go back to the old ways. But considering the fact that I absolutely despise Frozen, when Frozen first came out, I was like, oh my god, I'm so sick of seeing this goddamn Olaf everywhere. I'm so sick of seeing Anna and Elsa everywhere. I'm so sick of seeing this movie everywhere. Okay, but a lot of people love this movie. It is one of the most sold Blu-rays in history because of how popular Frozen is as a movie. It's also one of the most popular movies on Disney Plus, simply because of how popular this series is. It's so popular they're giving this movie series a 3rd movie, even though everybody deems it unnecessary. Okay, but Frozen as a series, I do not like it. I do not like Frozen. I hate its entire series. I hate its entire franchise. But it isn't as unpopular as the next opinion. I despise the Lego Movie. Yes. You'll think everybody loves this movie. 7.79 IMDb, 96% Rotten Tomatoes. This movie has been praised to death on YouTube. I didn't really see the full movie, but I don't really care for Legos overall. I know my siblings love this movie. Again, I didn't really care for this movie. I hated the song. Everything is awesome. I hated that song. And I hate the movie because I hate that song. Simple as that. The Lego Movie is incredibly overrated. I do not think the Lego Movie is this masterpiece of movies. No, it is not. It's a very dumbed down, childish movie that is extremely overrated among older people. If you're kidding, you like this movie, it makes sense because it's a childish movie as well. And also, Lego Movie 2 also sucks as well. But that isn't really much of an unpopular opinion as much as the first one. The next entry, Nirvana is extremely overrated. Okay? A lot of Nirvana's music is extremely depressing and sad. And I don't want to listen to depressing and sad music all the time. I know Nirvana was a cultural phenomenon, but I still don't like Nirvana all too much. I think the main reason why people like Nirvana is that the Kurt Cobain, I don't need to explain any further about being demonetized, but yeah, Nirvana is extremely overrated. I think they're one of the most overrated bands in existence, and even on the most overrated bands list, they're the #1 most overrated band in all of existence, according to the top 10s. But still, Nirvana is still one of the most popular bands in all of existence. I don't understand why, but again, I don't really care for Nirvana. All the music is super depressing. All the music, okay, Nirvana is what I would consider emo music. Next entry. The Beatles is incredibly overrated. I listened to a couple Beatles music. They are fun music to listen to. But according to many people online, they are the greatest band in all of history. You saw about this? Okay? Greatest in all time? You told me no band could ever top the Beatles. Okay, in all of history. Of course, a lot of people think that a lot of these people on the top tens think that music peaked in the 1960s. I don't really listen to many 60s music, but really, you really think that no band is better than the Beatles? And they always say, but every band has been influenced by the Beatles. Okay, and even then, the Beatles wouldn't exist without Elvis, who basically made rock music popular to begin with. So really, Beatles fans should really be quiet because Elvis was the one that really made rock bands popular. The Beatles basically became successful after Elvis became successful. But yeah, the Beatles are extremely overrated. It's funny that the people will constantly tell how repetitive modern music is. Maybe we have to take a listen to Hey Jude again, because half of Hey Jude is basically them saying wah wah wah. I'm not gonna say it. I don't want to say it the way they say it because I don't want to get copyright claimed by the Beatles. I think they're mostly dead at this point because again, the Beatles was around the 1960s. Either that or the senior citizens. Okay. Either that or the senior citizens. And yeah. But yeah, definitely they are a very overrated band as well. And the fact that they're like referenced in everything like in the 90s and 2000s is pretty funny as well. Next opinion. Prometheus is garbage. Okay? Why did we need a movie explaining the origins of the alien from the Aliens movies? The whole point of the Alien movie is the aliens are supposed to be mysterious. We're not supposed to know where they came from. We're not supposed to know this stuff. It's supposed to be a mystery. It's supposed to be a locked lid. Okay? That makes the specialty of the first Alien movie. But apparently, we needed a two-part series movie. And of course, Disney's going to make a third part to this because Disney wants to milk as much money as possible. But did we really need Prometheus and Alien Covenant? Two movies that are basically unnecessary? Okay? I know this movie is a very great movie according to many fans of the series because it perfectly explains how the aliens came about, blah, blah, blah. But again, the aliens didn't need to have any explanation to it. We didn't need any explanation to why the aliens were created. We didn't need the explanation. It perfectly made sense that the aliens just existed, and basically we don't know where they came from. They're mysterious. Okay, this movie destroys the mysteriosity of the first movie. Okay, this movie was unnecessary. Next. So Oscar movies are supposed to be the cream of the crop of movies. We all know this. They are always the movies that are usually propped up by, streaming services and Blu-ray companies. They usually get Criterion editions if they do get nominated for Oscars. But one Oscar movie I definitely did not like was Little Women. I didn't really care for this movie, and apparently a lot of people got angry at me for this. Or I thought, I don't think anyone got angry about this because nobody watched the video, but either way, I don't like this movie all too much. It was when I wanted to watch all of these movies for some reason. I don't really watch a ton of movies anymore. I do watch some of the new movies when they come out, but other than that, but Little Women is definitely not a movie I like. And I don't like anything Greta Gerwig has made, which a lot of people would get angry about this because it'll be, but Barbie, she made the Barbie movie. I don't give a shit about the Barbie movie. I don't want to see it either. Okay, I really didn't want to see Little Woman, but I had to see every single Oscar. I wanted to see, you know what? For once, I want to see every single movie that was nominated for Best Picture. I think this was obviously the worst movie of all the Best Picture nominees. And a lot of people got angry because Greta Gerwig made this movie and she's an amazing director. I don't give a crap. Okay, at least this movie was better than Booksmart, but I think some people actually agree with me with Booksmart. Nobody liked that movie. Where it's nobody went to go see a movie at the box office, but Little Women actually was a pretty successful movie, all things considered, making $206 million USD. So it made a lot of money domestically. And my last opinion. Middle Earth Shadow of Mordor, I did not like the game. I didn't understand the game at all. And I just felt like the game just thrusted you in the middle of nowhere. And all you had to do was kill a bunch of random things. Yeah, I know a lot of people got angry. A lot of people get angry at this opinion because, oh, you sort of played the game beyond the beginning. There's more to the game than just the beginning of the game. But I felt like the game just thrusted you down in the middle of nowhere, expecting you to know where you wanted to go. I get people will be angry, but why do you want games to handhold you or blah 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 blah? But yeah, I didn't like this game, and they also made a sequel to this with a bunch of microtransactions, which made people really angry as well. And yeah, that is it about my unpopular opinions. A bunch of more you probably didn't know about as well. Goodbye.